David here, Coastal Adventures, back to you from Cudgen Creek. So we'll just look out across the creek here. I said before, this is where people come to relax in the water. And we can see one guy out there just floating, having a nice time. He's the only person around. Thank you everybody for coming back. I don't know what happened to the internet. It dropped out to 0 and now it's back up to 3 bars of 4G. So welcome back. Hey Strawberry, how are you? Good to see you again. I hope you had a good day today. So we have one person swimming in Cudgen Creek today. So we are on Cudgen Creek in the far north coast of New South Wales, and we're just making our way down to the beach. We've just been over the other side looking at the mangroves, and we are just coming along here. We're going to go up that pole right in the middle of the screen. That is an eagle's nest, so we're going to have a look at that, see if we can see an eagle or a baby sitting on the nest. But for a weekend, because of the weather, there is totally nobody here over summer. Just in this little bit of park here, there could be 100 people sitting here, but today, nobody. Couple, not even kids playing in the park. Weird. Only a couple of cars up here. So Strawberry, have you thought about doing your teacher's degree like we were talking about yesterday? Hey. Yeah, it is. I thought that said lovely, but low-key, yes. Not many people come around this way. This is the fishing board. Tells you what fish you can catch. There we go. There's all the fish. It gives you the bag limits and the size of the fish as well. So that's the boat ramp. Just here. Ooh, that wind's really kicking once I've got out of the mangroves. And this is where they come and clean their fish. That's good. Glad to hear it, Strawberry. So this is where they clean their fish. Oh, that wind is very blustery. And when you start cleaning, over here there's what, about 12 pelicans. And those pelicans come straight over and sit at the bottom of those tubes, and that's where all the offal goes down. So the heads, the guts, everything that people don't want. Hey Paul, hey Human, good to see you back. I don't know what happened with the internet then, but it went to 0 and then picked straight back up to 3 and 4 bars of 4G. So it's really weird. Might have been a blackout or something, I'm not sure. But good to see everybody back. So directly in front of us, that pole, that tall pole there is an eagle's nest. It's a man-made eagle's nest. So the council builds that frame for the eagles, and then the eagles have been there for quite many years, and they will bring in their own sticks and twigs, and looks like bits of sugar cane hanging down up there. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, I don't know what happened then to lose everybody. Quite annoying. But it doesn't look like anything in the nest at the moment. Typical. Last time we were here, there was 2 up there. And now I've been shown how to zoom. So that's the eagle's nest. So that's like a telegraph pole. with, at the top, it's cyclone meshing. And they just built the frame, and then the eagle comes along. Both parents comes along and puts in all the nesting material. So there's none up there at the moment, so we'll keep going. So we're on Cudgen Creek at Kingscliff on the far north coast of New South Wales, just south of the Queensland-New South Wales border. We'll just cruise out to the mouth of the creek. So I was over the other side, so I was right down there. Hey Stephen, hey Joe, how are you? So we're right down the other end there in all the mangroves. Yeah, eagles are on holiday, or they're hiding somewhere because of this wind. Oh, it must be blowing 60, 70 k's an hour. So there's all the resident pelicans. Good, Stephen. How are you doing yourself, mate? So there's two boys, or two young kids fishing over there. So if they catch something, then you'll see the pelicans jump in the water and start making their way over there. So I'll zoom out and give you a better field of view. We might come back to that eagle's nest. I'm sure there'll be something around there, but quite a nice outlook looking out this way. Okay, let's get out onto the wall. So give me 1 minute to cross this little bit of beach, and then we'll make our way out onto the break wall. Hopefully see a couple of humpbacks out here. The temperature today, it wasn't going any higher than 19 today, but that wind and the wind chills making it very fresh. So this is also quite popular with the people. So it's, the kids come down here, mothers bring their kids down there all during the week, and they play around here. Yeah, start sending money, Steve, and we can get a boat for me, and then I can imagine the live streams then. I'll just have to get a Starlink so I can keep the internet going. Okay, so we'll go for a walk out on this will be the western wall. Over there's the eastern wall. So we'll go out and see what we can see. You can see out to sea there, all the whitewash. Look how far that sheer is bending over, just showing you how hard the wind's blowing here. I must be in the lee here because there's not one bit of wind blowing on me. But we'll head out a bit and then we'll cop it. Yeah, starting to kick now. So what we're going to do after we're finished, guys, out on the wall, we're going to go for a walk along that beach. We'll walk right up to the end and I'll show you around my little part of the world here. Yep, the wind's starting to kick here. Let's zoom in. Look how wild and woolly it looks out there. Try and hold this still. So the phone's going vehicle motion cues and I'm not moving. That's just the wind blowing the gimbal. That's how hard it's blowing here. This is where I usually come out and fly my drone here. Get some fantastic shots. Fly on the high tide, flying right up. Oh, yeah. Flying right up the the creek system there. Hello Roman, how are you from Melbourne? Are you getting this same weather as us, mate? We've got the big rain band over the top of us and wind. So I'll zoom out and just show you the sky. Oh, I'll quickly show you out here, then we'll get down on the beach, guys. This is, oh. No, calm here. Oh. It's usually the other way around. Melbourne's usually got the bad weather and we're the ones getting the nice weather. So there's a reef system out there. All right, hide behind this pole. Here we go. So you can see that reef, all those waves breaking on it out there. Look around this corner a little bit. Oh, this is so windy. Might even be strong. It might be 80 kilometres an hour, 90 kilometres an hour here at the moment. But you can see what it's doing to the ocean. And you can see the strong rain clouds out there. Can't even get the gimbal to turn, look at that. We'll look straight over. That's the beach on the south side. That runs down to Salt and Cabarita, and a whale just jumped out there. And I don't think I'll be able to pick it up. You can practice surfing there, but not today, mate. So I'll just cruise back along here. I'll give you the nice footage. Just beautiful. I'm lucky to stand up. It's that blowing that hard. Definitely can't walk in a straight line. Hey Leah, welcome back. Sorry about losing everybody before. While I'm here, thank you to all my people that show up every day. Thank you, much appreciated. Thank you to all the new viewers today. If you're liking what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Don't think the footage is going to be this shaky every time, it's just the wind. And thank you to my fantastic moderators. You guys do a great job. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, out of the wind. Now that's nice. Actually warmed up a little bit too. So you can see how badly silted up this creek system is. Yeah, the wind was nice before, Strawberry. I was up in the mangroves, and if there was no wind, I would have been flogged by... Oh, there's the eagle. Where are you? There it is. And it's got something in its foot. And, oh, there's the other eagle up on the nest. So let's go back and have a look at that, guys. I knew I'd find it. Stand by. I'll just get behind this tree here, keep out of the wind. So, there, both eagles are up there in the nest at the moment. Hey Joseph, how are you? Yes, I certainly do, mate. You were my first viewer yesterday. That was much appreciated. So there's the eagles. Let's move across to the other side and see if we can get a little bit closer. I'll try and keep them in the center while I'm walking. There's a seagull going close. Don't go too close or you'll be dinner. It's a lot cooler here today, Strawberry. So let's just head down here. I'll just zoom out, guys. Stop the Blair Witch happening. Don't know if you can hear the eagles calling. They are really whistling today. They must be enjoying their lunch. There goes one of them. And there's the other one still up in the nest. They might have a baby up there, I'm not sure. Like a real small baby. But the other one's just good. Oh, that's good, you can hear it. It just whistles like that. Come on, show yourself there, eagle. They're only mean things that try to eat their strawberry. Thank you, Stephen. Ooh. I might be getting a bit close here. Can't get up as high. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. So you can see one of the parents in there, and the other parent just took some food up there and dropped it off and took off again. It's good you can hear them, Stephen. All right, the wind's dropped for a second. So it definitely looks like it's feeding something, or ripping apart the fish it just took up there, one or the other. They're fairly spread out. I know of this one here, Joseph, and then there's a couple more up at Fingal. I don't know if there's any along the 7 kilometres between here and Fingal Beach, but I definitely know there's one at the start of Fingal, and there's one across the creek at the golf club, right on the river there, on the Tweed River. So you can't have too many of them around, otherwise they'll compete for food and then they'll try and kill each other. So they need to be spaced. Every wild animal needs their own territory. When the eagles, I know at Fingal, when they do their run across to Cook Island to get a seagull or a tern, they have to run the gauntlet of going across Fingal Peninsula, and they start off with butcher birds, there's crows and there's magpies, just giving them curry the whole way across. The eagle's not doing much. Come on, show yourself. Thank you, Stephen. Yes, I've been in the area a long time, so I can give you my history. And then we have Human there to give the updated version from the internet. He is fantastic at that. And thank you, Human. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Joseph. Probably eating itself. No, we've actually had one of them went up there with a fish in its talons before and then took straight back off. Earl Spangler, how are you? So at the moment we're on Cudgen Creek, Earl. We're looking up at the nest, which has an eagle in there. You can just see the eagle on the right hand side of the nest, see it moving. One of the eagles just took a fish up there and it's gone away to get more fish, and that one's eating. Yeah, maybe, Leah. Yes, possibly could be. All right. Had enough looking at that. We might go for a walk to the beach now. So if you just joined us, I just see a jump in the numbers. If you just joined us, guys, we're looking at an eagle up in its nest. It's feeding. And we're on Cudgen Creek at Kingscliff on the far north coast of New South Wales. So let's go for a walk down the beach and we'll have a look around. I bet as soon as I turn, the other eagle will come in. All right, so we'll just cross here and then we'll go down onto the beach. When we get over here, we'll just go for a walk along the water's edge and we'll do a walk along Kingscliff, then we'll come back up the other way on the, on the walkway, on the boardwalk. So looking straight out there, that's Cook Island from Kingscliff, looking from Kingscliff. So you can actually see the waves breaking over the front of the rock there. So that's Cook Island at Fingal. There's the headland of Fingal. And all the way along there, Captain Cook, that's right, Stephen. And that's 7 kilometres of beach between Fingal and Kingscliff. So we've got a group of guys fishing just here on the beach. They're about 200 to 300 metres away from the water's edge. I don't know how they're hoping to get any fish that far up. It looks like they've got a huge knot and they're trying to get that undone. And they're using big line too, so I'd say they're after sharks. Ah, there's the eagle right there, guys. Just come down onto the beach. Where is it? There it is there. How good's that? So that eagle is trying to get their bait. Now they've chased it away. Where are you, bad boy? There it goes. So they have a huge bait and that eagle was just trying to grab it and take it, but it's got huge hooks in it, so luckily it didn't get caught. Come on, turn, goon. Ooh, look at that. And let's see if it goes over towards its nest. No, it's coming back over. There's the other one on the nest. That's the other one still on the nest feeding. So let's keep going. Here comes that eagle again. Where are you? Just there. So we have a lot of wildlife around here and it looks like it's got its talons down, so it's got something in its legs. Where'd it go? There it is. Hard to follow it on the big zoom, the tight zoom. It really wants that bait on the ground, that's for sure. All right, that's long enough. Let's keep going. But these guys have actually got, that hook is about 4 inches across and it looks like they're fishing with cable. So there goes the eagle into the nest. There it goes. It's definitely got something in its foot. Getting wind blasted here. Ooh. It did want the bait bad, Stephen. yeah, they're using cable there. So not very nice. And they have, wow, I've never seen that sort of fishing setup. So they must have a drone, and they're going to take the drone out, the bait out with a drone and drop it out on that reef. So it doesn't give the fish much of a chance anymore. All right, let's walk along this beach. We'll walk up to the Bowls Club and then we'll come back across the boardwalk. So this is Kingscliff Beach. Got a fair amount of sand here at the moment, guys. That's all the she oak up the back there, and you can see the sand blowing across the, look at that, a bit too wide. You can see the sand blowing across. Oh, this windy weather has taken its toll. Windy and rainy, so not the picturesque coastline that we're used to here. But we'll keep doing the live stream, keep you guys entertained. Thank you again for watching, everybody. So we'll cruise down this way. And there's lifeguards on the beach just up here. So there's two guys going out here. You can see them right in the middle of the screen now. They're going out on their, one's on a boogie board, one's on a surfboard. Doesn't look very enticing, but they're kids, so they'll be having fun anyway. California, how are you? Welcome back. Glad to see you today. So the guy with the boogie board's got his flippers on already. So it must be a hard walk for him, trying to get out to the break wall to head out to sea. So we've got a little, as you can notice, we're in New South Wales here, and no high rise. There's nothing down here that's higher than the trees, which is the way I believe. Oh, very good, California. How did you go? Get heaps of viewers today, I hope. So there they go. Yuck, it does not look very nice to be heading out there at all, guys. Especially with people behind us fishing for sharks. We might even see a couple of blue bottles along this beach. Very nice. That's a good good day's work, California. All right, we'll make this walk along here a little bit quicker. Keep you guys entertained. Is there anything you want to see while we're down here on Kingscliff Beach? We're right down on the water's edge at the moment, looking for blue bottles. I was at Fingal this morning for a swim, and there were a lot of blue bottles on the beach. They're also called Portuguese man of war, if that's what you've heard them by. They have a bubble with a long blue tentacle hanging out the back, and the tentacle, once it comes in contact with something, shoots out its come to Woodridge, bro. Oh, no thank you. I've done my work up in Woodridge. I used to work up there. Don't want to come back up there. Too far to drive from home. Yeah, once the tentacle comes in contact, it shoots out its little darts and immobilizes the fish. But it also hits humans and it hurts. You know, when the blue bottles are around, you see kids coming screaming out of the water. So we used to have quite a few remedies for them. Used to be, one of the ones was urine on it. Another remedy was to rub sand into it, which just forced more poison into your body. And then it was vinegar. And now, after all these years, they now say a hot shower. So when we get somebody that's had a blue bottle, well, yes, it does go up and down, doesn't it, California? But now you put them in the shower, in a very warm shower, and that takes the sting away. And we also use ice as well. So nobody really knows what to do exactly. We've just got to, especially if it's a child, we just have to try and stop the kids from screaming first up, settle them down, and then try and take their mind off it. That's really the only way. So that's Cudgen Surf Club there. That's one of the largest clubs on the far north coast. They've got their boards out, got their, where is it? Their ski on the beach, jet ski. And I bet they're hoping that they don't have to use it or get wet. So the two lifeguards are sitting up in the clubhouse trying to keep warm. And they're just looking at those two kids going out, going, "Are you kidding? Do we have to come out and get you?" They're heading out to sea now. And you can see the sand blowing past me, so that's how hard it's blowing. Thank you, human. So we'll go up to the last set of steps up here, then we'll walk back along the boardwalk, guys. So that's looking along the beach and looking out to Cook Island and Fingal Heads. Just letting you know, Monday, which will be your Sunday, the weather's supposed to turn fine here, so we'll be back to nice views. And hopefully I can get my whale live out tomorrow if the weather stays as bad as it is now. It's an hour footage. Really nice. I've got two whales just laying in the sun for ages. And that was good. And then straight after that, there's a mother and a calf about 50 to 100 metres off the rocks at Hastings Point. And then there's four whales, or two whales first up, and they must be big males because they've just got their flukes beside them, and they are going so fast that I'm going nearly full stick on my drone to keep in front of them, because you have to keep 100 metres off them at all times. So I'm... Hey Bills, how are you? Yes, so... Yeah, you have to keep 100 metres from the whales at all times. So I've got the new drone now that's got the big zoom on it and the big lens. So yeah, I was nearly going flat stick just to try and keep in front of them. All right, so this is the caravan park straight up there. What's the temperature? The temperature is, I think the high was 19 today, but it's past the what's the time? 20 past 2, so it's past that. It'll probably be 18 with a wind chill, so probably 14, 15 degrees. Quite chilly, maybe 16. Quite chilly, not very enticing to be on the beach. But we'll soon turn. We might go up these steps. So the council's really done some nice steps up here and tried to save the coastal dunes from the erosion. So we'll make our way up here and then we'll go along the boardwalk all the way back into up to the creek, and we'll see what the eagles are eating. So you can see how much sand's built up here. That's another step system that's underneath the sand. Thomas, how are you? Bonnie, Scotland. So are you over there at the Edinburgh military tattoos? I've got a friend I work with, and he's just flown over there with his family to watch the tattoo. This would be something I'd want to see. Looks really impressive. So here's the caravan park. There are all the cabins right on the beach. And all the caravans. So they have very nice spot there. All right, so we'll just go across. We'll go up the boardwalk here, or the concrete walk. We'll walk straight past the surf club. We'll go through the park and we'll go back down to where the eagles are. So stay tuned for that, guys. But looking in the screen, it looks actually quite nice. It's a little bit more wild and woolly than what the screen's showing. It's a lot of the holiday makers. Oh, it's weekend, I suppose. People must be just here for the weekend. But there are cars everywhere and caravans. So that big tree on the right-hand side, that's a Norfolk pine for all you new people that haven't heard me say that before. And the small one just in front of us, that's a she oak. So that's a coastal she oak. And when they're in fruit or nuts, that's when we have all the black cockatoos. And the black cockatoos feed on the nuts. So this stuff here, straight in front of us, that's what the snakes love. They would be in there, and that's where they go and get the rats and the mice. So I'll zoom in. So that's where we just started from, out on that groin. A couple of kids coming down onto the beach, running straight into the dirty water there. That thing hasn't turned over for a while, and that would be disgusting. Probably get an ear, nose and throat infection out of that. So let's keep going along. I've got some kids playing soccer in the park up here. So this is, the council's done a really great job of putting this together. So you've got all the park over there. It looks like a whole soccer team over there. They must have having their end of season breakup. So the pandanus looking over the beach. So the kids over there having fun. I won't show you them because not many people like having their kids on internet. Straight in front of us, that's the surf club. We'll walk straight in front of the surf club and we'll head up through the park back to the river, or back to the creek. Thank you, human. You've got your shower system there, 4 showers. So they've really done a nice job around here. Seating. There's the Cudgen Surf Club over there having a meeting, getting ready for the season, which starts next month. August, September, yep, next month. So that's the surf club from the side. One, two. They have a nice bar and bistro upstairs there. So if you're ever coming this way, go up there, you get a great view. How's it going? Good, mate. I don't know if you can hear the noise, but the bar and bistro is quite full. So these are the 3 lifesavers, keeping a watch over the beach at all times. And that's the coloured caps of Cudgen, white with the blue star on the hat. There's their surf boats, so they row them out. So that was the way of getting out to rescue people before they got the IRBs, or the inflatable rubber boats, inshore rescue boats, however you want to call them. So one of the guys is out there. I just saw someone swimming. I don't know where he's gone. I'm sure the lifeguards will be looking after him. So let's go down through the park. So that's one of our cool radio identities just there. That's Big Trev. He's on I don't even know what channel he's on. I never listened to it. But yeah, he's a big personality. And have you ever heard of something called Big Brother? Where they lock all these people in a house for a couple of months together and watch the fights and everything else that goes on in there. He won that the first year it was on. Came out with the winnings, and he was the only one that never got added to the list to be voted out. Like him, he's a nice guy. So we're walking through the park here. We've got more paths everywhere. We'll make our way through and we'll go back out to the Eagles and see what we can see out there. And accommodation along the foreshore here at Kingscliff. And the units up the top, or flats, or apartments, wherever you come from. And we've got some eateries over this side. Got some older houses up on the hill. They've been there for a long while. Still making our way through the park. There's these trees. So those roots on that fig tree would nearly reach down to the ocean, and they would be in all the pipework of all those houses across there. They are very invasive, those trees, the root systems. They'll wreck the road. Let's see if we can see. You can see the roots going down into and underneath the footpath there, and on the road. There's a couple of those on the way to Fingal, and they've actually lifted the road up about, right on top of them, about, about 8 inches, 200 mil. And it's like a speed bump as you're going along the road now.